Hi everyone, so today I'm going to show you the wear and tear on a Sarah wallet that I got my mom about almost 2 years ago, and I think this is a really good mark just because I know that Empriente leather is a really hard wearing material, but it's not super popular, so not a lot of people do follow-ups on it. And I just figured, you know, since it is almost at its 2-year mark, let's take a look at it. So just to show you what we're working with, this is my mom's bag. It's from I don't know where, don't ask me. She has lots of stuff in here, car keys, like some cheap coin purse things, stuff like this. So it's really unorganized and she doesn't baby the wallet at all. Now that we have all the background information, this is the wallet we're talking about. This is the Sarah wallet in the Empriente leather in the color cerise. So I think that means cherry in French. I'm not exactly sure, but it's this bright red color. It's gorgeous. I love it just because it's such a stark contrast against the black, and you can really see it in a bag. Like you can just see it and pull it out. So I always loved bright wallets from my mom. She likes them too. And this one I got her, I think, when I was 19, and I'm 21 now. So almost 2 years. This is actually the new style of the Sarah. I bought it right when they changed it from the old style. So I actually was looking for the old style, but I couldn't find it just because I got her the Josephine wallet already before, and it already has the envelope style, and I was really trying to find the flat one, but she ended up liking the envelope style anyway, so I just got this one. And the backstory behind this one, why I decided to get her this one versus all the other wallets I could have gotten her. So she actually told me she didn't really like to use the Josephine, even though it was a really nice gesture on my part, just because it didn't have enough credit card slots. She has a lot of gift cards, a lot of store cards that she wants to organize. So I was like, okay, so I went to Louis Vuitton. I asked them, what is the wallet with the most credit card slots? And it's the Sarah. And so I guess that's why the Sarah, compared to all the other wallets, is a little bit more for a wallet that doesn't have a lot of hardware. If you have anything that zips around, it's gonna cost a little more just because the zipper. But for something like this, this one was about 1,000 something. It was like 1,040, I think. After tax in California. So I think it was $920. They sell this one for $920 right now, and I believe that's how much I paid for it. So moving on, just to show you, I've taken out all of her personal cards, of course, but just to show you what we're working with, once you open it, it has 4 credit card slots in the front. You have 6 on the other side right here. You have a accordion pocket. You have a slip pocket on one side, and then you have the zippered coin compartment. You have another accordion thing, and then you have 6 more card slots right here. And you get another flap right here. And on the back you have another slip pocket in case you want to store extra things in there too. So of course this is a really nice wallet for someone that wants to be super organized inside their wallet. I'm not one of those people. But if you want to be really organized, I think this one will do it for you. You get so many compartments. Just to talk a little bit about the credit card slots. So these are the only 4 my mom used. My mom always lying because she wanted something with lots of credit card slots, but she only uses the front 4. Anyways, the front 4 are made differently than the rest of them. As you can see, it's a layer of leather, a layer of leather, and then another layer beneath, and then all stitched together. So this one is actually made a little better in my opinion. I know in my other videos I may have said I preferred the other ones because it is a little more craftsmanship, but this one in the long run I think is better just because, as you can see, she's been using this every single day for the past almost 2 years, and you don't see any signs of stretching. There's no sign that cards have even been in there. Granted, she doesn't stack her cards, so she doesn't put 2 or 3 cards in one slot, but just regular use, and there is no signs of stretching at all in the leather. So I really like that. You can't really say the same for these pockets right here. These will definitely stretch out just because it's one piece of leather with slots cut into it. So of course it's going to stretch out just because the nature of the leather is not going to, it's not, And just to talk a little bit, this one is a little different than the ones that you will see in the canvas models, at least my Josephine wallet that's in the canvas. So this back part where the credit card slot, this is lined in leather, but the front is actually a textile material, and I'm not sure if it's due to the fact that the leather needs to be bonded in some sort of way or something. I don't know, but that's just what I'm letting you know. That's what it is. And every little slit is of course finished off with a layer of edge coat. So It's all super finished and super polished, so you don't have to worry about any type of, like, you know how leather, like suede, will fray a little bit? You don't have to worry about any of that. Moving on to the zipper, it's still very functional. It's super smooth, as you can see. No issues there. The only really sign of wear that you can see from this is right here. I don't know if you can tell, but there's like a little black splotch right here and then an indent right here. Now this is normal just because this is where the zipper lays. So over time, when it rubs up against the zipper, it's going to turn black a little bit just because this is not real gold. The gold has not tarnished or changed color in any way, but you know, just because that this is not real gold, whatever it touches will turn a little black. But this is nothing that you can't clean up with a little bit of leather cleaner, so I'm not super concerned with it, and it is part of normal wear. Moving on to another sign of wear, which is the button. The button for most pieces, anything that's the hardware on the outside, you're going to be able to see wear, and that'll really tell you the age and how long someone's used it, just because it's going to bump up against things in your bag, and this is how you know it's been used. You can't really tell from the leather, but you can tell from the hardware. And it is another normal sign of use, and it's nothing that you wouldn't expect from, like, you know, jewelry that you've worn for maybe like over a year. So if you have like a bangle that you've worn every day for almost a year, this is the type of scratches that you would see. So nothing too bad. This is new. So she actually, I don't know if you can tell, it's so small and minute. I don't know if you can tell, but I filmed this video last week. I had to refilm it because I looked at my footage and I forgot to take out my mom's credit card so you could see her name and her info. So I had to refilm it, but this is new. She actually, I guess, accidentally keyed it or something. This is definitely from a key, but it's nothing too drastic. I feel like if you give it a good polishing, you'll come off. Yeah, it's not too bad. But yeah, other than that, you can't really tell. I just wanted to talk really quick about the foil lettering, the hot stamp, just because it is an issue with a lot of the Empriente pieces, and I know that, you know, maybe they should do something else, just because I know in the handbag community a lot of people are concerned about the hot stamping. So in terms of the Empriente pieces, they always tell you, you know, if you want to get your initials on it, this is a service that they provide for free. You can get it hot stamped. On this type of leather particularly, just because it's super grainy, as you can see, it's very textured, so you don't get a lot of scratches. It's really hard wearing, but because of that, it's not a very smooth surface, and there's just so many convoluted, I guess, ups and downs in this leather that it's very difficult for them to heat stamp initials and letters into it. That they always warn you, it's going to peel, it's going to flake. And so of course the initials, I don't know if you can see it, there are gaps in the letters. This is a free service. I don't know if they'll redo it. I'm sure maybe if you have a really nice sales associate, they'll have it, you know, redone for you. It only takes a few days. So I'm not really concerned about this. A lot of people are concerned about this, however, just because this is, I mean, this is the hallmark of the brand, and as you can see, or if you can't, I'm sorry, but it's also got some gaps in the leathering, and it's kind of wearing a little bit. It doesn't bother me personally, but I know that a lot of people are concerned about it, just because you paid so much money for something, you want everything to be perfect. And so this is not perfect. Just, you know, you just have to make sure that this is something that you're okay with. I'm okay with it just because that's the trade-off of having this leather, and I'm really happy with this leather. Just to show you what the heat stamp looks like side by side. This one, as you can see, it's super clear, super perfect. This one is not really. This one is kind of gappy. Is that a term? It's got gaps in it. So yeah, that's all I really have to say about the wear and tear of this. The edge coat, of course, is still perfect. Along the sides, along the front of the envelope, and also on the inside, so I don't really have any issues with that. The stitching is all still intact. I don't see any type of pulls or fraying, so I think that this wallet, for being almost 2 years old, is doing very well. This is a really nice wallet, and if you guys have any more questions, make sure to leave it down below, and I'll try to answer them the best that I can, just because, you know, I'm not a sales associate. I just kind of tell you from my experience what is happening, and, you know, from what I know. But yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. Let me know if it was helpful or not, and I will see you guys later. Bye!